Second, fearlessness, he speaks of the absence of all the passions and their traces. In the third, fearlessness, he preaches a dharma without deceit or fault. In the fourth, fearlessness, he deals with things that bring one to nirvana. Second section, the 10 powers and the 4 fearlessnesses according to the Mahayana. 1. The emptiness of non-existence. Question. In the Prajnaparamita it is said that the dharmas, from the 5 aggregates up to the 10 balas, the 4 Vaisharadhyas and the 18 Avanika dharmas, are all empty. Why then do you distinguish the characteristics here? Answer. In the Buddha Dharma, the emptiness of non-existence is not an obstacle to any dharma. It is precisely because of the emptiness of non-existence that one can speak of the teachings of the Buddha or of the 12 classes of texts. In the same way, it is because space is nothing at all that everything depends on it and develops. Furthermore, if here we distinguish powers and fearlessnesses, it is not that we are grasping characteristics or that we are attaching our mind to them. We want only to save beings, for knowing that the being comes from causes and conditions and is not independent is to obtain deliverance. In the same way, the medicinal plant is used only to cure the sickness and not at all to investigate the characteristics of the medicinal plant. See what is said by the Changluan. If you believe in the emptiness of dharmas, you are in agreement with logic. If you do not believe in the emptiness of dharmas, everything becomes contradictory. If one rejected emptiness, there would be nothing more to do. Activity would exist without being undertaken, one would be agent without being active. This true nature of dharmas, who then would be able to conceive of it? Only the pure and straight mind. Here words have no foundation. Eliminate the views of existence and non-existence and the mind will be exhausted inwardly by itself. Question. This is how this Ravaka system speaks of the 10 powers and the 4 fearlessnesses. How does the Mahayana distinguish them in its turn? Answer. An exhaustive knowledge, a universal knowledge, is contained in these 10 balas and 4 Vaisharadhyas, and it is in this regard that the 10 balas and 4 Vaisharadhyas are spoken of in the Mahayana. Question. But in this Ravaka system it is also a question of this exhaustive knowledge, this universal knowledge. Why does the Mahayana return to it? Answer. The scholars say the following. That the Buddha cognizes in an exhaustive way, a universal way, was not said by the Buddha himself. It is here in the Mahayana and in regard to the 10 balas and the 4 Vaisharadhyas that the Buddha himself declares that he cognizes in an exhaustive way, in a universal way. Furthermore, when he preaches the 10 balas and 4 Vaisharadhyas to the Sravakas, it is in connection with the 4 truths, the 12 causes and other Sravaka theories, all serving to arrive at nirvana. But here in the Mahayana, when he preaches the 10 balas and 4 Vaisharadhyas, it is in connection with a great compassion, the true nature of dharmas and the doctrine of non-arising and non-cessation. 2. The 10 powers of the Bodhisattva. Question. The Buddha possesses 10 powers and 4 fearlessnesses. Does the Bodhisattva possess them? Answer. He does possess them. What are they? 1. He makes the resolution to reach omniscience. This is the power of high resolve. 2. Because he is endowed with a great loving kindness, he possesses the power of not abandoning beings. 3. Because he does not seek any benefit by way of worship or veneration, he possesses the power of great compassion. 4. He believes in all the attributes of the Buddha and his mind never tires in order to reproduce them completely in himself. This is why he possesses the power of great exertion. 5. He is mindful and he conducts himself intelligently and does not transgress the attitudes. This is why he possesses the power of the concentrations. 6. He avoids the pairs of extremes, he acts in conformity with the 12-membered Pratityasamutpada, he destroys false views, he suppresses all thought, all discursiveness and all idle proliferation. This is why he possesses the power of wisdom. 7. He ripens beings, he takes on innumerable births and deaths, he relentlessly accumulates the roots of good, he knows that the whole world is like a dream. This is why he possesses the power of being tireless in the voyage through transmigration. 8. He sees the true nature of dharmas. He knows that there is neither one's self nor beings. He is convinced that dharmas do not arise, are unborn. This is why he possesses the conviction that things are unborn. 9. He has passed through the gates of liberation, namely, emptiness, signlessness and wishlessness. He knows and sees liberation of the Sravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas. This is why he possesses the power of deliverance. 10. He has mastery over the profound dharmas. He knows the wanderings of the mind and the behavior of beings. This is why he possesses the power of the unhindered knowledges. These are the 10 powers of the Bodhisattva. 3. The 4 fearlessnesses of the Bodhisattva. What are the 4 fearlessnesses of the Bodhisattva? 1. He retains all that he has heard, he possesses the dharanis and he suffers no loss of memory. This is why he possesses the fearlessness of preaching the Dharma in the assemblies. 2. He has obtained liberation in all things, he distinguishes, cognizes and uses all the remedies of the Dharma and he knows the spiritual faculties of all beings. This is why he possesses the fearlessness of preaching the Dharma as is suitable in the great assemblies. 3. Having driven away every fear definitively, the Bodhisattva never asks if there is anyone in the 10 directions who could come and make objections to him and to whom he would be unable to answer. Not seeing any reason to fear that, he possesses the fearlessness of preaching the Dharma in the great assemblies. 4. He allows everyone to come and question him, and to each question he replies without the slightest hesitation. This is why he has the fearlessness of preaching the Dharma in the great assemblies. These are the 4 fearlessnesses of the Bodhisattva. Third section, the 4 unhindered knowledges. Preliminary note. The Pratisam bids. Literally special knowledges. In Pali, Pati Sambhita. In Tibetan Saso Yan Dagpa Rigpa. In Chinese Gaikiai, Wou Nagi Tche, Wou Gaipian. Explanations. Knowledges are unhindered, speech are the unimpeded, unfailing knowledges that make a good preacher. The Pratisamvids are 4 in number. 1. Arthaprata Samvid, knowledge of the thing designated or more precisely, knowledge of itself nature. 4.